Hello, welcome to this bonus episode. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. I really hope that that means that you have listened to all of the episodes this week that I've put out, or maybe you just listened to yesterday's one so that you found out there was a bonus. I don't know. If there are any episodes that you've missed, I would encourage you to go back and listen to them. It's all about all the layers of wellness, and every single layer is important. And yeah, but thank you for being here on the bonus one. If you just stumbled across this, my name is Kim, and you can find me over on Instagram at Kim's Wellness Space. My passion is wellness. I want everybody to feel amazing. I think it's really, really important for women over 40 who are going through this wonderful journey called menopause that we all have to experience. Um, it's important for them to know that they can feel well too. You don't have to give up on your wellness. Like, we can achieve whatever we want to achieve. We just have to do it in a different way. So that is my passion. That is who I am. I've been podcasting all week with all the layers. We have discussed sleep and sunlight and nature. We've discussed hydration, movement, and yesterday was nutrition. And today, this is a bonus episode, and I'm going to be chatting about rest and balance, because I think actually it's really important. And although I didn't have it in as one of my layers of wellness, it occurred to me while I was talking that I really couldn't do this podcasting week about wellness and not talk about rest and balance. So let's get right into it straight away. Let's talk rest. Rest is so important. It's as important as your movement. If you do not rest your body is not going to like you. Let's be honest. We will be setting ourselves up for injury and illness if we don't rest our bodies. It's really important to move. We know that. We've talked about that. We know it's important. It builds strong bones and healthy immune system, gets our body working properly, gets our brain working properly. But if you are new, sometimes we can get over enthusiastic, can't we, when we're starting something new? So, like, you wake up on Monday. Oh, Monday, it's a new day, a new week. I've got this new exercise regime. I'm going to work out every day. It's going to be amazing. And by next week, I'll have achieved all my goals. When actually, in reality, it doesn't. What happens is we go at it full steam ahead. We probably get to Wednesday, Thursday. We're absolutely exhausted. We're suffering from really achy muscles. Our body's like, what are you doing to me? We don't normally do this at the beginning of a week. And by the time you get to the weekend, you're like, oh my goodness, that was horrible. I didn't like it. And nothing's changed. Why hasn't anything changed? I'm not doing it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, does it? What we need to do is we need to build slowly. So we need to do, maybe working out once or twice a week and building it slowly, but allowing us, we need to plan in the recovery days. I think that's the really important thing. When you're writing your plan of what you're going to do for movement, you need to actually write in your rest days so that you aren't thinking, oh, shall I have one or not? Okay, this is a Tuesday. On a Tuesday, I rest. You can still go and have a walk. You can have active rest days. Absolutely. Sometimes that's really good, especially if you're new to lifting weights or working out, even like new to doing yoga. It's all moving muscles that haven't moved in that way before. And so just going for a gentle walk, not a power walk, but a gentle walk, stretches the muscles out. And so it'll make you feel good. And of course, you'll be out in nature, you'll be getting sunlight, you're moving, all that good stuff that we've talked about all week. So rest is important. Your body will appreciate it. It needs it. It needs it to repair the muscles, because every time you work out, so like when you lift a weight, you're ripping all those little tiny, it sounds terrible. It's not ripping as in damaging, but it's ripping them and then they rebuild. But if you don't give them time to rebuild, they're never going to get to full strength before you've done it again. So you can still work out 5 days a week. I work out Monday to Friday and have Saturday, Sunday as my rest days. But I've still got 2 rest days. It doesn't matter that I'm doing it back to back. And I've been doing this for a while now. So that's what works for me. I didn't always do that. When I first started, it was like 3 times a week, and that was way plenty. And, you've like everything we've talked about, it has to be down to personal preference, doesn't it? It has to be what you like, just the same as you have to choose what movement works for you, not what I'm telling you. But even if you're someone that's been exercising for a long time, you still need those recovery days. You still need to make sure that you're blocking in some rest time. Super important. And then this is when we get to chatting about balance, because we have to remember, like everything, I think I've said this probably 2 or 3 times in the other podcast this week. We don't live in caves. Life happens. So that's why we have to flex and bend and what have you. And balance is really good. We have to know that sometimes we're going to eat the cake. Sometimes we might have that glass of wine. Sometimes we will miss a workout. And it's okay. Like, the world will keep turning. Nothing terrible is going to happen. If you have worked out in your plan, so say you work out 3 days a week and you've been doing that for the whole of April and you're like, yes. And then you come into May and something happens. And so for the first week of May, you only do 2 workouts. That's okay. And then the second week of May, you don't get any workouts in. That's okay. Because you know what? On the third week of May, you can just go back to week 1 of April and start yourself back in gently, so that your body knows, oh, okay, we're doing this again. Making sure we've got those rest days planned in. One missed workout out of your whole life doesn't matter. If you were to miss a whole month of exercising, doesn't matter. You can still start again. Nothing bad's going to happen. It's never too late. You've never done it wrong. You could just keep going. And that's really important. And that's really important for everything that we've talked about. Balance. If you meditate every day and you miss one day of meditation, doesn't matter. If you like to go for a walk every day and, I don't know, it rains for 3 days concurrently and you can't walk, doesn't matter. Are you getting a picture here? Like, it really doesn't matter. I think it's so important that we start with kindness. Everything starts with kindness towards ourselves. We are going to do the best we can do today for us. We'll worry about tomorrow. So, really take the pressure off and try and enjoy it. Use it all as an experiment, see what happens, collect the data in, but enjoy it. It's not supposed to be a punishment. It's supposed to be enhancing our lives. So let's put a smile on our face, accept what's going on today. And, I'll give you a really good example. This morning, so I'm recording this podcast. It's Saturday morning. So it's my rest day. But my alarm still goes off at 6 because I like to get up at 6 every day because it keeps my body in the rhythm. This morning, it did go off at 6. I did not get out of bed at 6 o'clock. I got out of bed at 7:30 because I was tired. My body was tired and I was enjoying my lay-in. And I could hear the rain outside and I was thinking, I don't really want to get up. I'm certainly not going to go meditate in the garden because it's really wet outside. So I got up a bit later. I've still meditated. I've still done my breath work. Doesn't matter. Tomorrow, I'll probably get back up at 6 o'clock again. It's okay. It's all balance. It's all about accepting where you are and being kind to yourself and enjoying what you're doing. So that is it for today. This was just a little bonus one. I just felt that after we talked about all the layers of wellness, we really needed to just have a little quick chat about finding the balance and allowing yourself rest, because it is really important and it's all part of it. You will have heard me talk a few times over the week about the fact that I am let's start that again. That I am a wellness accountability coach. And as a thank you for listening to all of my podcasts this week and this bonus one, there is a code put in the details of this podcast as well. The code is June 23. And if you would like to work with me and become a client in June to work on your wellness and have me cheering and supporting you along and keeping you accountable, then if you use that code, you will get a discount on the 4-week cycle. So thank you so much for listening. Come over and see me on Instagram at Kim's Wellness Space, and let me know how you get on with your wellness journey. I would love to hear from you all. Bye.